I got out of the Army 3 weeks ago, so it's really still pretty fresh. I've never had the time as an adult to kind of sit back and process, my 7 years in the military. 2 days ago was kind of the first kind of introduction to like, hey, you're out here with your thoughts, and that is all you have going on.
I've done all the different types of medications and stuff like that. Some of them work, some of them don't. But as far as the mental and physical side, this is probably one of the best medications you can take, is being out here in the wilderness, putting your physical ability to work.
Programs like Warrior Expeditions are important because they challenge the idea that this medication or this office is the only thing out there for you. I have become less likely to scoff at other people's crazy ideas because I see how well this crazy idea worked. If you look at the manual for a traditional treatment, you're looking at a 1-hour meeting once a week for approximately 12 weeks. So when you're looking at a program like Warrior Expeditions and how long it takes to complete the trail, if you want to look at every hour spent as a productive therapeutic hour, you're looking around the ballpark of 2,500 direct hours. So there's a massive difference of the time spent in investing in themselves. That's kind of the theoretical perspective of why Warrior Expeditions is so beneficial for the veterans.
Where are we at now? 3802?
Right at 38. But yeah,
Not even
if
on
you want to
here.
be near water, we should push on.
3802 is not even on here. 37.9?
Yeah, I assume 37.9, I'm just assuming.
That's on the left.
Oh, then that was that one back there that we just saw. Today is probably our first day of a little bit of struggle, I guess. I've enjoyed the 6-inch trail. Now it's a little bit frustrating, so take a pause and
You get lost that many times in one day. You get kind of frustrated, but at the same time, you find your way back on trail and keep on moving. The Warrior Expeditions basically told us to go out, not really push ourselves, enjoy the hike, and basically make it our own. Each person coming out, I believe, has a different objective, or maybe even not knowing what their objective is. I think my objective for this is just kind of resetting myself.
one of the things that kind of kept coming up was kind of what I want after this experience, what I want to do for employment after this experience, what I want to get involved with. So to have the time and space to do that is kind of a life-changing thing.
One of the problems that we have in our mechanized world is combat veterans used to take several months, if not longer, to come home. And now they can be home in a couple days. And then we wonder why they're on high alert, why they're hypervigilant. Well, 3 days ago they were getting shot at. And now all of a sudden the brain has rewired itself to look for that next threat. The physiological changes that occur just by being in nature. You can see the brain literally be more susceptible to being calm, new ideas, processing things in a way that you just don't process things in the outside world.
Mountains to Sea Trail has been so peaceful. I mean, you're literally crossing over little waterfalls, rivers, streams. You got the birds chirping, sunshine coming through the trees at certain points. Coming up here, I mean, it's almost immediate. kind of the stress melts away, all the thoughts about crazy stuff. That's kind of been an awesome effect already, and we're only, a week in. So we started out hiking on the western portion of the MST, so at Klingman's Dome. We hiked 375 miles to Elkin. Elkin is our transition point between the hike and the bike. So we'll start out biking, and we'll bike about 600?
I believe it's over 600 miles to just north of Wilmington. Starting off with about 18 miles tomorrow and working way up to, in 3 days, we'll be doing about 35 miles.
In all honesty, I think we're just kind of figuring it out. I think that's collectively a lot more than either of us have done in terms of biking.
In the military, we get challenges every day. It's what we're used to as far as planning things, putting things in front of us, and accepting the challenge.
We're not used to asking for help. We're usually the one going out of our way to, help other people. So to kind of have that return to us is a really cool way to kind of like transition into the civilian world.
On behalf of the DFW Post 7794, on behalf of everyone here, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
One of the patterns that we have seen in warrior expeditions is they see that there are people out there who are not trying to hurt them. They're not trying to hurt their families. And that is a big challenge to the previous idea that they acquired in the military.
Mountain Sea Trail. Yeah. And it's getting to the point where you're not afraid to come up to somebody and just say hi.
We're doing something right.
Right, that's what he was saying, talking all about it.
Being out here for this long, you can say hi to everyone.
Hey, how's it going?
My name's Bill. I'm with the local paper.
Oh, okay, cool. I think it was a little bit weird at first, but then you kind of start realizing that they want to be doing this, they want to interact with you. I think we're kind of at the point where we just enjoy it. I'm definitely really sad that it's coming to an end, and I think it came a lot quicker than we were maybe anticipating. But I think, once I kind of like finish and kind of headed home, I think the excitement's really gonna kick in. It's like time to transition and start something new.
Plan as far as finishing, heading back home, taking it all in and understanding what I just did, and hopefully it'll be more relaxed and enjoyable life.
It's a phenomenal alternative to what's already out there. Being able to work out your problems without having, something prescribed or having to go talk to somebody is, I think, huge. The expedition and organization definitely has allowed me to do that.
Traditional therapy for PTSD is difficult for a number of reasons. We have a group of individuals who are going to get dirty, be challenged. They need the space. They need the time alone where they can process what has happened, what they want to do moving forward.
I always said it's usually about 2 weeks into the trail, the point where you really look at it and say, why am I out here? And that's when you're stopped on top of a mountain and overlooking the valley, and you realize that's why I'm here. Being with nature, being at peace with yourself, being at peace with what happened.
Is PTSD reversible? We don't really truly know. But can you increase functioning? Absolutely. With mass quantities of exercise, sunlight exposure, deep sleep, and meditation. That's what we're here for.
Hey, hope you guys liked this video. We really enjoyed making it. If you want to see more, please support us and subscribe to Freethink.